The power struggle in Eastern Europe is shifting as the United States and Ukraine move toward a major mineral resources agreement. This deal goes beyond economics. It reshapes alliances, fuels tensions with Russia, and forces Europe to recalibrate its strategy. As the U.S. balances foreign policy with financial constraints, the stakes have never been higher. The U.S. Ukraine Mineral Resources Agreement. In February 2025, the United States and Ukraine reached a preliminary agreement to jointly invest in Ukraine's abundant natural resources, including critical rare earth elements, oil, and gas. This proposed Ukraine-United States Mineral Resources Agreement aimed to bolster Ukraine's economic recovery from the ongoing conflict with Russia by leveraging its rich mineral reserves. The agreement stipulated the creation of a reconstruction investment fund, jointly managed by both nations, with Ukraine contributing 50% of future revenue from government-owned natural resource assets. In return, the United States committed to long-term financial support to ensure Ukraine's economic stability. However, the path to finalizing this agreement encountered significant hurdles. On February 28, 2025, a scheduled meeting between Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and U.S. President Donald Trump at the White House ended abruptly without the signing of the agreement. Reports indicate that the discussions became contentious, with President Trump accusing President Zelenskyy of being disrespectful.
And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
And expressing concerns over Ukraine's commitment to ending the conflict with Russia. This unexpected turn of events left the mineral deal in a state of uncertainty. Despite the setback, President Zelenskyy remained optimistic about the prospects of the agreement. In subsequent statements, he emphasized Ukraine's readiness to proceed with the deal, underscoring its importance for the nation's economic future and reconstruction efforts. Zelenskyy highlighted that Ukraine's vast mineral resources, including lithium, cobalt, oil, and natural gas, are crucial for various industries, particularly in the production of electric vehicle batteries and military applications, Europe's strategic interests, and relations with Russia. The proposed U.S.-Ukraine mineral deal has not only bilateral implications, but also affects the broader geopolitical dynamics involving Europe and Russia. The European Union, recognizing Ukraine's potential as a supplier of critical minerals, has expressed interest in establishing its own partnership with Kyiv. Europe's Commissioner for Industrial Strategy, Stéphane Séjourné, proposed a win-win partnership, emphasizing that 21 out of the 30 critical materials needed by Europe could be sourced from Ukraine. Séjourné assured that any agreement with the EU would be mutually beneficial, contrasting it with other proposals perceived as less favorable to Ukraine. This European initiative reflects the EU's strategic objective to reduce dependency on external suppliers, particularly in the realm of critical minerals essential for technological and industrial applications. By securing a stable supply chain from Ukraine, the EU aims to bolster its industrial resilience and technological sovereignty. Concurrently, Europe's relationship with Russia remains complex and multifaceted. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine has strained ties, leading to economic sanctions and a re-evaluation of energy dependencies. Historically, Europe sourced approximately 40% of its natural gas from Russia. However, due to the conflict and subsequent sanctions, this figure has dropped to about 15%, prompting European nations to seek alternative energy sources, including liquefied natural gas, LNG imports, and other pipeline projects. The volatility in gas prices, exacerbated by geopolitical tensions, has had significant economic repercussions across Europe. For instance, following the contentious meeting between Presidents Trump and Zelenskyy, gas prices in Britain and Europe surged, reflecting market sensitivities to geopolitical developments and their potential impact on energy supplies. U.S. foreign policy and fiscal considerations. The United States' approach to the U.S.-Ukraine mineral deal is emblematic of a broader shift in its foreign policy and fiscal strategy. The Trump administration's emphasis on securing tangible economic benefits, such as access to critical minerals, aligns with a more transactional approach to international relations. This strategy seeks to ensure that U.S. support and investments abroad yield direct economic returns, reflecting a focus on fiscal prudence and national interest. However, this approach has been met with criticism and concerns about its implications for traditional alliances and global stability. The abrupt cancellation of the mineral deal's signing, coupled with President Trump's remarks during the meeting with President Zelenskyy, has raised questions about the U.S.'s commitment to supporting allies without stringent conditions. Critics argue that such a stance could embolden adversarial nations and undermine the principles of collective security and mutual support that have historically underpinned U.S. foreign policy. Moreover, the focus on securing mineral rights as a condition for support has sparked debates about the ethical and strategic dimensions of U.S. foreign assistance. While access to critical minerals is vital for technological advancement and economic security, leveraging such access in exchange for support during times of conflict raises questions about the balance between national interests and global responsibilities. European diplomatic efforts amidst U.S.-Ukraine tensions. In light of the strained relations between the United States and Ukraine, European leaders have intensified their diplomatic initiatives to support Ukraine and seek a resolution to the ongoing conflict. A pivotal summit was convened in London, bringing together key figures such as UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, French President Emmanuel Macron, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. The summit aimed to reinforce European solidarity with Ukraine and to propose a collaborative peace initiative to present to the United States. This European-led effort seeks to ensure that negotiations are not solely dictated by U.S.-Russia dynamics, thereby safeguarding Ukraine's interests. During the summit, President Macron emphasized the necessity for increased European defense spending and greater flexibility in EU fiscal policies to effectively support Ukraine. Other European leaders echoed this sentiment, underscoring the importance of strengthening Ukraine's military capabilities while economically pressuring Russia. The discussions also highlighted the critical role of transatlantic relations, acknowledging the need for a robust defense strategy aligned with U.S. policies. Ukraine's resilience and adaptation. Despite uncertainties surrounding U.S. military aid, Ukrainian officials have expressed determination to continue their defense efforts. Oleksandr Prokudin, governor of the Kherson region, asserted that Ukrainian forces would persist in their fight even without U.S. support, relying on advanced technologies such as drones. He also cautioned that European allies might not be fully prepared for the realities of modern warfare, emphasizing Ukraine's resilience and commitment to defending its sovereignty. Fiscal implications for the United States. The United States has been a significant contributor to Ukraine's defense, with Congress appropriating substantial funds for military aid. As of early 2025, approximately $86 billion has been allocated for Ukraine's military assistance through various mechanisms, including the Presidential Drawdown Authority and the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative. However, the future of this aid is uncertain, especially in light of recent diplomatic tensions and the Trump administration's reluctance to request additional funds. The potential reduction in U.S. military aid raises concerns about Ukraine's ability to sustain its defense efforts. President Zelenskyy has expressed apprehension that without continued U.S. support, Ukraine's chances of survival could diminish. This scenario underscores the importance of sustained international assistance to ensure Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. The proposed U.S. Ukraine Mineral Resources Agreement serves as a focal point for understanding the intricate interplay between economic interests, geopolitical strategies, and international relations. While the deal holds the potential to significantly bolster Ukraine's economy and provide the U.S. with essential resources, the challenges in its negotiation reflect broader tensions and shifting dynamics on the global stage. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.